Do 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 do. Greetings, true believers. Welcome back to the Marvel movie half hour. Your scheduled scheduled programming. I'm David,
I'm Donovan.
and we are muties.
Those
The
gosh
muties.
darn dirty muties.
Yeah, frick those muties. We hate them.
Those, I hate them. I
Yeah.
can't say what I want to say, but just know I hate them. If I say what I really say, what's on my mind, we getting canceled.
Probably. What's the is humanity just the clan version for the X-Men, or is it just
Apparently, so, I mean, some of the mutant haters apparently act like it. So
yeah, I don't know. I guess the Sentinels count, but they're not here yet.
gosh dang muties.
Sand muties. I'm gonna cut that out too.
Bro's been waiting to say that for so long.
We'll be fine.
But
Yeah, so in case you don't know what we're watching for some reason, we watched X-Men.
yes, we did. X-Men 2000. It was really good.
Yeah. It was good. I don't really have much else to say, or I don't have much to say in general, just because I think it's a very simple movie, and that's not a bad thing. It's just kind of
It's simple but effective.
yeah, definitely. The filmmaking was very good. The characters were well written. The actors so far, like perfect casting. I mean, I would say all around, maybe not perfect, but well casted, definitely.
Yeah. Except that Hugh Jackman fellow.
Yeah, I don't know about that. He's too tall.
Too tall.
Too tall.
Too
Don't like it.
Too Australian.
Too Australian, exactly. But let's see where to begin. I mentioned some of these things already. What do you like about it?
Really a lot of things, to be honest. I can't really stop at like one specific thing. Casting was great, the action was great, story was great.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the highlight with all of these movies is Charles and Eric. To be honest, they were a real big highlight of these films.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really good here.
Absolutely.
I don't really. It's not even because I have a bias towards liking the X-Men. I just don't have like really much problems with this film.
No, not definitely not. So I did want to say, while it is simple, it is profound in a few areas, or at least like powerful moments are in there.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the beginning of the movie with Magneto's origin in Poland.
Yeah. I do love his origin in this movie.
Yeah, very well acted.
I like his origin in this movie, and like I believe First Class touches up on it even more, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it does. And I think, yeah, in First Class is also very, very well done as well. But just for what we get in this movie, it's still effective at what it does. And,
very much so.
And the kid actor who played Eric was very good.
Yeah, he was.
You don't get a lot of good kid actors anymore.
No, you don't get a lot of good kid actors, people.
Yeah.
You really don't.
Shout out to whoever that kid was in the movie.
Yeah.
Did good. Just setting up the mutants in general, or at least the ones they want to focus on. Say what?
You said the word.
Oh no. You said the M word. M word, not okay.
The M word is crazy.
But it says
Said the M word. No,
they don't. You gotta emphasize it.
you do.
You
You really do.
We didn't say the one that you're thinking. It sets
YouTube,
up. It's
don't get on us. We didn't say anything wrong.
okay. Fine. It sets up the muties very well.
You said this.
At least you can understand what I'm trying.
You can understand.
Okay. Anyway, it sets up Magneto's origin, Rogue, and Wolverine very well too. Even though
Yeah.
Wolverine's origin is hinted, and I like how it's hinted at throughout.
Yeah.
But Rogue is a main focus of this movie. And yeah, I thought the actress for her was very good. You can tell, like, just by the performance alone, she sells it very well. And I don't know. What do you think about those people?
I kind of like the Rogue actress. I liked how she. Normally, when you see Rogue, she's more of like an outspoken, wild, not necessarily wild person, but she's someone with like full of confidence. I
Yeah.
kind of like the stark contrast in this movie. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I wish she became like the normal Rogue that she was accustomed to in X-Men 2? As far as I know, I think she is, but I guess we'll have to see it.
Yeah.
But I do know they don't. She doesn't say her. She doesn't say sugar at all.
Yeah.
She doesn't say it.
No. Maybe weird if she did, if she was that young and saying sugar.
No, I mean like when she gets older in these movies, I don't think she ever says it.
I don't think so. She's I'm not gonna spoil anything, but she kind of does fade into the background quite a bit in later movies. But
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still
she was
no
good.
Gambit, by the way.
Say what?
Still no Gambit in the movies, by the way.
No,
I don't count X-Men Origins or Deadpool 3. Still no Gambit.
Yeah.
For it to bounce off of.
Yeah. Iceman is the romantic interest for Rogue in this movie.
Which feels very weird. I don't dislike Iceman, but he doesn't feel like the guy that I would put with Rogue.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, they had Jubilee in this movie.
Yeah, they actually had Jubilee in this for once. If you guys remember our Howard the Duck and Blade review, you know Jubilee has been a flagship cameo joke between us. She actually showed up for once in this film as a split cameo.
The Jubilee saga can come to a rest. The saga. But that was cool, yeah. And Kitty Pryde.
Yeah, even though the actress was changed, she did show up.
So there's 3 different actresses in this movie, or for the 3 different actresses that play Kitty Pryde, and it's I don't know about the second one. I'd have to see again, but
I just remember this one and was it Ellie Page?
Yeah, that's right.
Right, that's the only ones I remember.
Yeah, the second one I have to remember. I'm gonna have to remember what the second one was, but anyway, also, can we talk about Cyclops and Storm specifically?
Is it weird that I actually prefer them in this movie?
Like, as opposed to...
Like, everybody, like, for example, everybody likes to slander and say that Cyclops in this movie was poorly written because he seems like a jerk, when in reality he's not the fearless leader or whatever. I'm gonna say it right now, him being a jerk in this movie is kind of warranted. It makes sense.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't mind like the way he acts.
No, and
It
besides, Logan and Scott always have a petty rivalry, anyways.
yeah, I think that's fine. It's just for both Storm and Cyclops, it's the time that is spent on them. Like they don't have a lot of screen time. I think they're
Yeah,
just kind of very like not
they
secondary
exist.
characters, but
They exist, but not really.
exactly. Especially Storm in this one. And she builds
Yeah.
up more, but Scott kind of stays the same in
Which
as
is
far
weird
as
because he's always seen as the leader of the X-Men
right.
outside of Charles, and yet they didn't do anything with him. While I understand, like they wanted, I guess the studio or like executives wanted someone like Hugh Jackman to be the guy, the main guy. I really would have preferred if Scott was like just up there with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Heck, Jean Grey has more like screen time than Scott, it feels like.
Yeah,
Which I don't mind Jean Grey. I like Jean Grey in this movie. Um and definitely Hugh Jackman is the I mean, he's the
huge
star.
Jack.
He's huge and jacked, man.
He's a huge Jack man.
Say that again?
No.
Okay. We get there when we get there. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he was good in this movie. I mean, obviously, um,
Yeah.
he plays a gruff man with a heart of gold at the
Yeah.
same time very well. I don't care if he's too tall. I hate that argument. It's stupid.
I mean, let's be real. Did you really think a studio at this time was going to give us a 5'3" Logan, or
No,
somewhere anywhere near that height? Do you really think they was going to do that?
no, you need tall people.
It's like, yeah, like it might be more comic accurate, but no one would believe them.
No, we've had the leather suits in this movie. They're not going to do. I mean, what would
What
you
do you?
prefer?
Yellow spandex. Still, the greatest clapback years later is what would you prefer? Black leather.
Yes. Um, but yeah, Storm was fine.
She was fine.
She, oh, oh yeah, yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
no. Well,
Okay.
okay. How about would you go? Would you go Storm or Jean Grey?
Storm.
I'm more of a Jean Grey guy myself.
Jean Grey. Number one is taken, and she's also outplayed. I'd go with Storm.
Well,
I don't
not.
even hate Jean Grey. I don't. I just
Yeah,
prefer. I just prefer Storm, bro.
yeah, I get it. But like Jean Grey though, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. To each his own. It's fine. Um, but
Seeing how Storm dresses, okay.
especially, dude, her hair in X-Men 3. Ooh. Talking about Halle Berry.
Yeah, she's one of the only few women that could rock a mohawk in the comics.
That is true. That is true. Um, but yeah, Charles and Eric are pretty cool dudes as well. Um, I did like their friendship, or not their friendship, their frenemyship, I guess.
Yeah,
And it helps that Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are like they did some stuff together, but I don't know if they did it before, but they're very good friends, and they've done a play together in later in the future. But
correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Ian McKellen in The Hobbit or like the Lord of the Rings film?
yeah, he was Gandalf.
So we have General Picard and Gandalf in
Yes.
one movie, and
Mm-hmm.
they did really
Well,
well on them
yes, he did. They did.
until
Yeah,
Michael
it's just
Fassbender showed up. I'm
yeah.
sorry, that was some
And
throwing
then
shade. They didn't deserve that, but like,
no. What about James
hey,
McAvoy, dude?
look, Ian McKellen is a good Magneto. Michael Fassbender is a menace, though.
He
It
is.
doesn't even feel like like the same character. They feel like two different people.
They do. Yeah, it's the same with like mixing like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. It's pretty much the same thing with the X-Men here. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. But James McAvoy was great too.
Yeah,
I guess.
McAvoy or Stewart. Sometimes lines are so confusing.
But the writing for these characters was really good, and how their beliefs work, and it's just really cool. They know each other very well, and it's just cool to see that.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess that's the character side. The actual movie. Well, actually, I forgot about the Brotherhood of Mutants, muties. The I can't say that word. What is it? Um,
I'm trying hard not to say anything.
okay. Mystique was athletic. Well,
That's
did you
like the
see?
best thing you could try and say nice
Well,
about
I
her.
mean, like, did you see the way she was like climbing up the wall, fighting
Never
Wolverine?
once have I ever seen a single character in anything, like anything ever, climb a pole backwards
Yeah, it's like her balance is impeccable. Like, what the
and
heck?
without using her feet. She just used straight up arm strength.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Um,
Spider-Man can't. Spider-Man could never.
wow.
Spider-Man could never.
um, but I did like the whole scene in the Statue of Liberty when they're fighting Mystique. Those are so good, very well done.
Yeah.
Um, I was like, "Hey, it's me. Prove it."
You're.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
um,
That does sound like a perfect interaction between the two, though.
that was really good. Um, Sabretooth was just the brute. He didn't do anything really.
Yeah, I would say out of the Brotherhood of Mutants, he was probably the downside of it because I get Sabretooth is a brute, yes, but he has a personality.
Yeah.
And like I don't see how they didn't make him have a personality other than I don't talk, I just fight. When in reality Sabretooth is a menace. To
Yes.
all societies, especially Wolverine. And it's cool that they fought, but like when he fought the X-Men or like at least fought Wolverine, he seemed very weak in this film.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm just so used to the X-Men Origins version with
Liev Schreiber.
with Liev Schreiber who does Sabretooth better.
Yes.
It feels off seeing this version again of
Mm-hmm.
Sabretooth. But I will say though, in terms of look, if we're gonna try and be accurate-ish, Tyler Maine's Sabretooth does look accurate to what he would in the comics. But Liev
Yeah.
Schreiber is more accurate in personality.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just wish Liev Schreiber comes back as Sabretooth one more time, man.
Yeah, that would be good.
I want to.
And then we got Toad.
Who
he
I
was
didn't know at one point, fun fact, played the original Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace.
That is true. Yeah. Which is very interesting. Um, you'd think he'd be the lamest part, but he was actually kicking the X-Men's butts in the Statue of Liberty fight.
It's crazy. You would think Toad, of all people, would be who is literally one of the lamest mutants ever. He got a massive buff in this movie.
He did.
Somehow.
Yeah. Oh, I love Storm's line of dialogue. You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? Same thing that happens to everything
else.
Yeah.
He technically didn't even die, too. That's the funny part.
That is funny. No, nothing happened to him. But yeah, that was good. I do like Senator Kelly as a character. He was kind of underrated. The rise and fall and sort of rise of him becoming a mutant and then dying a mutant and realizing, like, kind of understanding where they're coming from on the good
I
mutants
like
anyway.
that. It's like one of those feelings where you don't know anyone's struggles till you live them to yourself, till you live through them yourself. Now you live through them, and now you don't hate them.
No,
you don't hate them now, and I like that.
Yeah, that was done well. So yeah, the characters were good. The story itself, it's like again, it sets them up really well. How they meet each other and how term like events go down. Um, the villain's plan was
Not as fleshed out. It's not really well thought out. I
yeah,
don't.
it's kind of weird. I mean, like we're gonna turn them into mutants, and then they'll eventually die because their body can't handle mutation.
Which I
So
can understand, but what I
yeah,
don't understand is like, what's the scale here? Are we just stopping at New York, or are we going worldwide with this? Didn't really think
yeah,
that part. Didn't really think that part through.
yeah. They said it'll wipe out all of New York. What about the rest of the world? We don't know. But
Yeah,
it's
not to mention too, like on the off chance Rogue would have actually died from this. Yeah,
right.
and like before all of New York even got affected, then what? What
Hmm.
happened?
Yeah. Also, this is something I do want to say. So when Wolverine is when the X-Men get trapped in the Statue of Liberty and Magneto has them held there, and Wolverine's like, if you were so righteous, it would be you in that thing. And
Yeah,
I love just the well, not really hypocrisy, but just the parallels between the two. Like Magneto, like he wants to do the greater good for mutants and destroy all of the humans.
but he's
And but
sacrificing a mutant in order to do so.
exactly. And then Wolverine does the opposite by sacrificing himself so she can live
Yeah,
for humanity. And I
that was great.
yeah, it was really good. Um uh do you buy into the friendship that Logan and Rogue have?
Yeah, because there are sometimes like I know in the comics they have even dated each other, so
Mm.
I don't actually like dislike the relationship. I think it's pretty well done,
Yeah, I think so too. It's just
and I do also respect the fact that like there's somebody in the X Men that actually likes Wolverine
true.
outside of Rogue. I
Hmm.
kind of respect it.
Yeah. Um I do like the scene on the train where they're talking about coming back to the X Mansion and that he'll take care of her. That was a good
Yeah,
scene too. Um, there's also like, well, before I get into that, Logan and Jean's relationship in this movie, I don't buy it 100%. He
I
just
never
thinks
bought it when they were first introduced in the comics together, and I don't buy it now.
he just
Like
thinks she's hot. Like that's it.
that's the thing too. I don't understand about this, and I saw a video earlier about this too about X Men Evolution, Wolverine the animated one. They don't make him a creep for Jean Grey. In fact, they make him like an older brother figure. I never liked the fact that Logan is always the oldest one out of the group. Yeah, he feels kind of like a creep almost when it comes to pressing his luck with Jean Grey. And
Yeah.
then she willingly lets it happen in this movie, as opposed to like back away from it.
Right.
It's like she's leaning into it, knowing she has Cyclops. That I don't like either.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing too. As Cyclops was totally justified. Stay away from
Hey,
my
what?
girl. He's totally justified.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
Logan, stay away from my girl.
yes, sir.
Dave
Speaking
Marston, I
lines.
loved it when he says that,
Yes,
bro.
it was great. You have the right
Everybody
to
said,
say
yeah,
that.
he's a jerk in these movies. No,
No.
no, watch them and you'll see why it's completely justified. But it
Yes, exactly. Um, but going back to the train scene, I like the kind of quick twist where it's like you think he's after Wolverine, Magneto, but he's actually
yeah,
after Rogue. I thought that was a cool reveal, and I also
yeah,
like when Rogue, well, when not Rogue, when Storm finishes off Toad, and then she goes into the room where Wolverine's at, and you think Mystique is Wolverine, but Mystique's actually Storm there,
that was good too.
and then Wolverine stabs her, which is cool. I liked that part. Um,
I will say the
uh,
twists in these movies, no matter how like, small they are, were really good.
mm-hmm, absolutely, very well done. Um, and I thought the way they used their powers to work together was well done as well.
Yeah,
Um, not exactly like Avengers level of teamwork, but it's still works.
Yeah,
And
I like how it works because it doesn't work like the Avengers, but at the same time, they kind of just met each other, if that makes sense.
yeah, that's true. I mean, well, so did the Avengers in a way, but yeah,
But they learned. But the thing is, Avengers learned very quick. Not saying the X-Men didn't, but like they butted heads.
right.
I think they butted heads a bit more in these movies than the Avengers did.
Hmm. Definitely. Um, but hmm. What was your favorite part overall in this movie?
Hmm.
There's a lot of cool ones that I
There's a lot
mentioned.
of good parts. I would
Um,
say the visuals. You can. That's the thing about the three movies that we watched. It's very representative of the decades they were all made in.
mhm.
Like, of course, you had Howard the Duck with its campy cheesiness of the '80s. You had that '90s grunge edginess of Blade, but you had like this sci-fi, cool new age vibe with the X-Men, and I like this. I liked
Mhm.
it a lot.
Yeah, that is good.
I would say it's visuals and like how it kind of stands the test of time, really. Because this movie is, you could go back and watch like other Marvel movies and be amazed, but you could go back and watch this movie and not only think to yourself how like how they actually got away with some of this stuff, that's subject matter, but like effects wise, how they got away with some of this stuff,
yeah.
that doesn't look like it. It doesn't look bad for 2000. It still looks like it holds up pretty well.
Mhm.
I think it. I think a person can go back to this movie and say, yeah, this was pretty good watch.
Mhm. I'd say my favorite part is mm, either the cast or just the look overall of everything. Not visual wise, but like I guess costume and look wise for the people playing these characters. I'd
Yeah.
say all of them combined. I'd say the characters just in general, the way they look, their costumes, how they act, it's all good.
Also, side note, I actually never noticed this until we first viewed it. The leather suits in this movie are very different from their sequel suits. I
They
didn't
are.
know that. I didn't know. I didn't pay any attention. The big example of this is the big X they all have, and they
Hmm.
still have their colors on the suits, albeit a bit darker.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't notice that till we watched it yesterday.
Yeah. Honestly, do you like the X's later on, or do you like this one more?
I like both. I like
Mm,
the X's later on because it's like, it kind of shows that they're trying to be heroes. They're
right.
still like a serious group, but at least they're trying to step out of that shadow a bit. But
Right.
I do like the first movie suits though because of their subtlety.
Yeah, I like that.
That's one thing these suits do rock. They might not be comic accurate, but they rock the subtlety department,
Hmm.
especially since they are mutants and they're supposed to be hidden away.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Also, this movie's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I like
especially the
the
part where like Logan flips off Cyclops with his middle claw.
and
And
Cyclops is like
Cyclops,
laughing.
he just laughs like, all right.
That was kind of funny.
I'm so gonna laser the heck out of you when we're done.
Logan and Cyclops were the funny parts of this movie.
They were.
Um, but I like
Dang, I can't get it out of my that line out of my head now. Stay away from my girl. I like it was great, but I can't help but to laugh at that, bro.
no, it's funny. I love it.
Stay away from my
Savage.
girl.
um, so
I will walk up to somebody and do that.
there's like what? What are you
just
talking about?
just roll up on them with the whole Cyclops fit and be like, by the way, stay away
Stay
from
away from my girl.
just walk out, don't even say a word.
Yeah. Um, I guess in conclusion, good job.
Good.
Yes.
It just ended off right there. You don't even say anything else. Just
Yeah.
good.
Good. 1 to 10. I'm thinking a 7 or 8.
Just this once, I give the mutants a pass. I give them an 8 or a 9, or like a good 8.5.
I'll go. Ooh, I'll go 7.5.
All right. Also,
Uh,
there's one last thing about this movie I do like.
Mm.
Granted, even though the X-Men 2 theme is more iconic, the X-Men 1 theme is really good in this movie.
I do like this theme. Yeah.
It's like if they're trying to do the X-Men 90s cartoon theme, but it's not really there yet.
Yeah, you pointed that out, and we listened to it again, and we could hear it. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Marvel Movie Half Hour, your daily schedule of podcast. Be sure to stick around for our next episode where we review Blade 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not done with Blade just yet.
Nope.
So we'll be watching that soon. Thanks for listening or watching. And always remember, stay away from my girl.
Yeah. Stay away from my girl.
Yeah.